25% FCT. PDP are waiting for LP supporters to protest because they are more militant. Shehu Sani. Some days ago, it was reported that President Bola Tinubu warned the Presidential Election Petition Court that misinterpreting the laws as provided for in the Constitution on the 25% of lawful votes cast in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Abuja, could lead to absurdity, chaos, anarchy, and the alteration of the very intention of the legislator. However, Shehu Sani, who happens to be the former senator representing the Kaduna Central Senatorial District, reacted on his official Facebook handle by saying the opposition is waiting for each other to lead a protest, and while the leaders of the opposition are waiting for the court to decide on the 25% FCT. He said the PDP are waiting for the Labour Party supporters to protest because they are more militant. The Labour Party supporters are waiting for the PDP protest because they are the main opposition. The PDP and the LP are waiting for the NLC to protest. The NLC is waiting for the CSOs to protest. The NLC and the CSOs are waiting for the masses who voted to protest. The masses are waiting for the leaders of the opposition to protest, and the leaders of the opposition are waiting for the courts to decide on the 25% FCT. Well, what do you have to say about this? Make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe as I check out what other people have to say about this. I disagree with you, comrade. Obedience are not militants. They are successful men and women in their individual fields. Show me one person that was killed by obedience. Rather, they were killed by APC thugs with no trade of justice. What will you call PD APC thugs? Reconsider your vibes today. The strength of the obedience is reserved for the Great Tribunal proclamation of Peter Obi as the President of Nigeria. LP does not want military to take over, brewed from crisis, and Sani labeled of good and obedient Nigerians as the instigators will be interpreted to be right. Labour Party is no more Nigerian youth, but Igbo youths. If any demonstration, it can only happen in Igbo land. Just pray that one day you will not join or decamp to Labour Party. Instead of saying LP, you should rather refer to the party as Nigerian youth. However, Nigerian youths are more formidable than any other. They are not militant but educated people who do the right thing. Shehu Sani is 100% right. Most of obedience are IPOB militants working hard to set this country on fire if judgment is not going in their favor. And by the grace of God, they will keep waiting on each other till eternity. This country must move forward. Distinguished Senator, obedience are very peaceful, learned, intellectual-minded. We are waiting for the PEPT and Supreme Court judges to act favorably because the ground is very ripe for the judges to act right, even as their siblings are suffering. Tinubu is another bunch of an illiterate whose interest is to turn Nigeria into another Lagos state, his enterprise. Not up to 2 months, see massive looting, disorder, and corruption, though he didn't hide his plans to continue from where Buhari stopped. He just nailed the truth. We all have fuel in our hands, but who will bring the matches for the protest? Is everywhere will catch fire once. NSAS is too small of what is loading timed bombs. The independent judiciary, if there is one, is properly in position to save the people and the nation from legitimate, expected, and overdue outburst, which desperate criminals wish to see and take advantage of at any moment. We, the obedient family, will react if the country tries to sabotage the truth. Then they will see revolution and war, not protest. Shehu Sani is important you learn to be fair in your judgment. LP supporters are constructive in criticisms and action unlike any other political party. They are looking and waiting for scapegoats. When it is time, the breadfruit will naturally fall. God's his timetable and his time is best. Shehu Sani, blogger, no be work. Find better work to do that puts food on the table. Shehu Sani, you are neither here nor there. Is it wrong for people to fight for their rights? Why did you become irritated, frustrated, and desperate? Because you think you were wrongly treated or replaced. No one expects you to be factual on value-based issues for our democracy, but you choose to be flippant in most cases. You ought to be more concerned about the violence in your state than irrelevant altercations. And the courts are waiting for the presidency. My dear, this process is nothing but wasting our precious time and resources. Simple. God bless him and Nigeria. For this, your comments alone is inciting. You didn't want to be quoted is the reason you reminded the opposition to protest and protest over what? Lai Mohammed and evil federal government thought Peter Obi would instruct his supporters to come out and protest, and Lai Mohammed and evil government would deploy their agents of destruction to make the peaceful protest turn violent, and they will arrest him for treason. But Peter Obi, with his wisdom, told his supporters to be calm and persistent. Well, these people have all given their opinions on this. Make sure to leave your own opinions in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to share this video with